What's going on, everybody at home?
Hello.
We're back again. Is this
Very excited.
Is this how I'm going to start it every time? We're back.
We're back again.
We're back. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Cinemapologist. As always, my name is Wes, writer, director, composer, producer. I'm here with my man, Luis. Why are you getting so close to the camera?
I'm built different.
Today we're going to talk about something that has been of much controversy and really kind of a little heartbreaking to me, considering how much A24
What are you
fluffing I was doing.
Yeah, what do you
It has just been announced that A24 has partnered with Google to implement AI. They funded like how many million? I don't know, some millions?
75 million.
That incorporating AI workflows into filmmaking. Now, I want to start out by saying that I, in no way, I'm assuming you too, we in no way condone the use of AI in the arts, at least as it stands right now. I think that's a huge statement. It's crazy to me to think that like one of the greatest like champions of indie filmmaking,
Without a doubt.
would do something like this. It still doesn't feel quite real to me. I'm trying not to be over dramatic, but it's kind of crazy.
It is crazy, Wes. I think we're both pretty much anti-AI in a generative sense. So when it comes to the art forms, I can go on and on. This could be a whole podcast in its own about us talking about this.
Yeah.
But A24 production crew taking the bag from Google to implement AI into the creation of films, future films. I think it's pretty trash, but I think everyone's jumping the gun as in AI equals bad. In the art form,
I
yes.
think that's fair.
Kane Parsons came out-
Backrooms.
Kane Parsons said that he was not a fan of AI and will absolutely not, word for word, he said, be using it in his films.
And he said that before the movie even released and before this deal was even had. But he's definitely come back again to speak more on it now that now that they made that like little partnership public. Yeah, Kane Parsons is all over social media, just like, never in my movies, you'll never see it. It's, a detriment to artists. And like, good for you, Kane. Good for him, especially as a young director, to be like, absolutely not. There's no need. I think is really great. I do think that you are right, though, and devil's advocate. There's a lot about AI that I think we have yet to learn. Like, I'm going to be honest, I don't really understand what it means to adapt AI into a workflow. I think my mind goes where everybody else's mind goes, which is generative AI. That is like our understanding of, you put in some prompts and then images are produced that you didn't create. It's sources from everything else, basically plagiarizing other people's work to create some abomination. I don't know, some trash ass shit. And so far we've been lucky in that I feel like you can almost always pick it out. You can always tell when something has been AI generated. I'm also going to say this publicly and in front of all of our many 60, hopefully more really soon, subscribers. If you use AI to create those stupid flat looking advertisements for your business, I'm not gonna buy from you, and neither is anybody else. It looks like shit. I don't understand why people don't like. Okay.
We're touching into the nitty gritty of it. Help us with the shitty tasks. We get to do all the fun tasks.
That's what it should be.
We should be walking the dog. The dog should be walking us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We should be controlling how AI works, not the.
Another way to put that is, we shouldn't have to walk the dog at all. We also shouldn't have to wash our dishes or do our laundry. Find a way for AI to do all that shit so that we can sit back and create art. I do love walking my dogs, by the way, so I want to recant that part.
We might not
You can take the fight out of the dog. What's that? You can take the dog out of the fight. Okay.
You can take the dog back, but you can't shoot it.
My objective, lookabout of AI is that for somebody who isn't artistic and maybe isn't creative, there's something kind of neat about being able to put your thoughts into something and then have something produce on the other end. I think it has this illusion that you created that. That wouldn't exist if you didn't do it.
But if you suck at art, then
it's the illusion of creativity. It really is, because at the end of the day, you recognize that in some way it all kind of looks the same. It's usually pretty messy. It's just not art. You know what I mean? Don't make shitty ads. Don't generative AI anything. There are so many artists out there. And yeah, sometimes it's expensive, but sometimes it's not. I have been making film for years now. I have paid my fair share of artists who come to the table. We've done everything from hire large crews to literally bringing in interns who are going to film school and they just want to learn how to do some stuff. If Luis wants to hop on a movie set and move some lights around and figure out how it all works, like, he can contribute to that in a way that's creative and doesn't need to be paid $1 million. Probably doesn't, the expectation for you isn't, I need $1 million to do that. There are those people, that's great. But I think everybody knows their worth. I would assume a lot of artists are with me in that if somebody came to me and said, hey, I want to make this film and I have this idea, would you help me do it? Because if you can't, if you can't help me do it, I'm going to go generative AI out of my asshole. I'm going to say, absolutely. I will help in any way that I can, whether it's music or editing or writing. Do you remember when they used to like do AI screenplays? They'd make AI watch like 18 hours of Batman and then like write a script. You've never seen any of those?
I haven't seen that. No.
So funny. It's just terrible. There's no creative intuition there. It's just computers doing some shit.
And it always tells you you're right. So even if it's bad, it tells you that you're good.
So I'm curious to see what A24 has to say. As far as last I checked, they have not made a statement about it. They're getting cooked on the internet. People are not happy, and not happy. That's great.
We're not happy.
Out of all of the studios, A24 was like the last one I would have expected to make such a deal. So the fan in me is really hoping, I'm going on a limb here for you, A24, sponsor us. I'm really hoping that it's a misunderstanding of what they mean by incorporating AI into workflow. I think that some tools, to an extent, are a workflow. You know, it's like if you're working on an image and you need to get rid of the background. You know, it used to be, it would take hours and hours to do something like that. And we have evolved in that with the use of green screen and different things. So if you're going to use AI to quickly do something like that, that's different. I mean, that to me is probably an okay use of that in art. But also I think that you're missing the point of the dedication it takes to make something when you do it yourself. I think you should at least know how to do it yourself before you take any shortcuts. What else do you think about AI? Because I know you have some other ideas.
It's the ethics. If it's not ethically correct, then it shouldn't exist. There's a lot of good applications for AI when it comes to tools or supporting us as people, such as in the medical field. You know, being able to screen for cancer, being able to test for disease. Like, right, that's the whole idea, and that would be amazing for that use. But to throw it into movies, and as you stated with workflows and using it as a tool or versus making the whole movie, I don't know. It's conflicting and it feels icky.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see where that whole thing goes moving forward. I really hope we're misunderstanding something. If we're not, then I'm gonna. It's like a really bad breakup, dude. Because A24 has made some of my favorite works of all time.
But it's not you, it's them.
I get it.
Here's my thing, Wes. Do you think Google did this intentionally to get clicks and to disrupt the film industry?
Why would they do that would be my first question. Like, what do they have to benefit from that? And also, if that's the case,
to sell
what is
AI
selling how shitty you are? Like, that's like I ran out of toilet paper and now I gotta wipe my ass with this t-shirt and my hope is that I'm gonna sell more t-shirts. Like that, I don't know. Just no. I mean, I don't know. Google is kind of whatever. I guess they've made a lot of their own innovations, and I just don't know what the motivation would be really, because they have to. I feel like they all had to know there'd be some kind of backlash. People hate AI. It's stupid. So I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say about it other than I really hope A24 clears it up for us, because right now we're in a fight. Still want you to sponsor us, but right now we're in a fight.
It's not us, it's them.
Yeah, we're taking space now for a little bit until something changes. I hope it's not a thing that continues to take over. I mean, it puts a lot of people out of work, a lot of artists, and art is what makes the world smile. I mean, it's what keeps it in such dark days we're living in. We need art and we need artists, and that should never be replaced by anything. Have you people seen Terminator? Holy shit, we know how this ends. That's all we need is like autofill to become self-aware and then autofill our kids' heads with shit and how they shouldn't be artists because it can do it better.
You're going off.
No.
You're going off. Do you think this is the first step into making it a permanent AI presence in the film?
I really hope not. I really hope not, because to me, and again, as it is now, I can't wrap my head around how that is a benefit, because all it has been really so far, other than the medical and some of the other things that you've talked about, in terms of art, all it has done is stifle it and fill our timelines with garbage. That's all it's really done. So I hope not. And if it is, they better reveal what their ideas are, because if it in any way involves replacing artists, it's game over. Yeah, don't do that. Naughty. So that's what we got, you guys. If you got feelings on this, please hit the comments. Let us know what you think. We'll keep you updated as far as how this story unfolds, but we hope it's not true. Thanks for joining us on Cinemapologist. Remember, be kind, rewind, love movies, support movies, not AI-generated ones. And hit the like and subscribe. Hang out with us. We'll see you next time.